Top 5 Scenic River Cruise Highlights in Europe, from a cruise director's perspective. Hi everyone, welcome back to Beyond the Decks. I'm your cruise director on the European rivers, and today, I'm sharing my top 5 favorite scenic waterways in Europe. These are the stretches I never get tired of, no matter how many times I see them. I feel so lucky to have sailed through these incredible places in every season: spring, summer, fall, and even winter. Each one adds its own magic, from blossoming flowers in the spring to golden vineyards in autumn. So let's dive into my list of the top 5 scenic cruising highlights. Kicking off at number 5 is the Wachau Valley in Austria, a stunning stretch of the Danube River. Picture this: rolling green hills covered in vineyards, Baroque towns like Dürnstein with their bright blue church towers, and the awe-inspiring Melk Abbey perched high above the water. What makes this place so special for me? Every time we sail here, I find myself amazed by how peaceful it is. In spring, you'll see the apricot trees in bloom, and in the fall, the vineyards turn a vibrant gold. It's like a living painting. Here's a tip. If the weather allows, grab a spot on the sundeck for the best views. And make sure your camera's ready. The Wachau Valley is one of those places where every angle feels like it belongs on a postcard. At number 4, we have the Seine River in France. Starting in Paris with its iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame, the Seine takes you through the tranquil French countryside, where every bend reveals a new story. One of my favorite memories of the Seine is seeing Monet's gardens in Giverny during spring. Walking through those blooming flowers, you can see exactly why he painted them so often. And Rouen, what a gem! The cathedral there is like something out of a Gothic fairy tale, and it's so humbling to know Joan of Arc walked those streets. The Seine always feels so timeless to me. It's not just beautiful, it's poetic. If you're sailing here, keep an eye out for the little villages dotted along the banks. They're full of charm and history. Number 3 on my list is a bit of a wild card: the Norwegian Fjords. While they're not technically on a river, they're so spectacular I had to include them. The fjords are like nothing else: towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and the stillness of the water reflecting it all back at you. Every time I sail here, it's like nature is showing off. Whether it's Geiranger Fjord with its Seven Sisters waterfall, or Narroy Fjord, where the cliffs are so close you feel like you could reach out and touch them, these places never fail to leave me in awe. My tip: dress warmly, grab a hot drink, and park yourself on deck for the best views. And don't forget to bring binoculars. You never know when you might spot a seal, an eagle, or even a pod of porpoises. Coming in at number 2 is Portugal's Douro Valley. This river feels like pure serenity. The terraced vineyards that line the riverbanks are an engineering marvel, and they've been producing port wine for centuries. In the late summer, the hills are golden, and during sunset, the whole valley glows. One thing I love about the Douro is the slower pace. It's a place to unwind and just take it all in. And the locks on this river, they're incredible. Watching the ship rise and fall in these massive structures is an experience in itself. If you're a wine lover, don't miss the chance to visit the quintas, the local wine estates. The hospitality, the tastings, and the views, it's all unforgettable. I always look forward to this part of the journey. And at number 1, we have the Rhine Gorge in Germany. This is the crown jewel of river cruising, and I've never met a guest who wasn't blown away by it. Imagine sailing past dramatic cliffs dotted with over 40 castles, each with its own story. And then there's the Lorelei Rock, a place so steeped in legend you can almost hear the siren song. For me, the Rhine Gorge is like stepping into a fairy tale. I've sailed it in every season, and each one adds something unique. In spring, the fresh greenery feels alive. In autumn, the hills are blanketed in warm golds and reds. Here's my advice: enjoy a glass of local Riesling while you take it all in. And if there's commentary from the wheelhouse, listen closely. The history of this region is just as captivating as the scenery. And that wraps up my top 5 scenic river and fjord highlights in Europe. These are the places that, no matter how many times I see them, always feel like magic. They're the kind of experiences that make river cruising so special. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite scenic cruising spot? Or maybe there's one you're dreaming of visiting. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and who knows, I might feature your suggestion in my next list. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. See you on the rivers, or maybe the fjords.